Number 13, we've got a little bit more complicated expression here. We have a few things going on. We have two factors. We've got the left parenthesis and the right parenthesis. We also have an exponent that we need to apply first. And over here on this side, we have some division going on. You can do a few things at once, but I'm going to go through each step so that you can see how each one works. And the very first thing that we need to do is we need to take care of this -3 out here. And what I'd like to do is go ahead and multiply each one of those, each one of the exponents I should say, by -3. So this is x to the -3 over z squared. And then on this side, this -2, that definitely should be in parentheses. So you can think about this -2 being raised to the first power, and 1 times -3 is -3. The next one is going to be x to the -6 power. Y to the first is next, so 1 times -3 is -3. And then z to the 3 times -3, which is -9. If we start to clean this up a little bit, we can take this x to the -3, move it down to the denominator of the fraction, and we're leaving a 1 on the top, and then we've got an x to the 3rd power and a z squared. My z's kind of look like 2's there, so just kind of keep track of that as we go. And then over here on the right side, we're going to have to do a few things as well. So it looks like we have all negative exponents, so we're only going to have a 1 left here in the top, and then we've got -2 to the 3rd power. Remember, take that whole base, move it down to the bottom, and the exponent becomes positive. We're going to do the same thing with all the rest of these. So x to the 6 would be in the denominator here, y to the 3rd, and then also z to the 9th. We're multiplying these two together. There are no plus or minus signs here. Yes, there's a negative sign right here, but we're multiplying everything together. And we can look back here at the original and see that we're multiplying all that together. So we can go ahead and just close in that fraction bar. Remember that this is multiplication, so 1 times 1 would be 1. If we take care of the number part first, -2 to the 3rd power is -2 times -2 times -2. Well, we have an odd number of negative signs being multiplied, so we know the result is going to be negative. And then 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. On the bottom we can see x to the 3rd and x to the 6th. We're multiplying those bases together, so we add the exponents. That would be x to the 9th. We have a y next, so yes, it's missing here, but we see it on the right hand side. Y to the 3rd power. Nothing, no base to combine it with on the left side. And then z squared, and then z to the 9th. Again, we're multiplying those bases, so we're going to add those together. So here's your final answer. Just 1 over, and then in the denominator you've got -8, x to the 9th, y to the 3rd, and z to the 11th power.